Renegade Pokemon Giratina, in its altered form, will be returning to raid battles from September 23rd to October 17th, starting and ending at 1 PM Pacific Daylight Time. This spooky ghost and dragon type is returning for the first time in almost a year, and this time available in its shiny form. The altered form of Giratina isn't the most useful Pokemon, greatly overshadowed by its origin form version, which we may see return sometime soon. But it does lead us nicely into Halloween, and who knows what raid boss may follow this. The CPs to look out for are 1931 or 2414 if you're playing in either foggy or windy weather. The top counters against Giratina in its altered form are all the game's strongest dragon types. Hopefully you got a few spicy shiny versions of Rayquaza when it descended from the ozone layer earlier this year, as Rayquaza with Dragon Tail Outrage is your best counter versus Giratina. There isn't really a lot in it though, as Palkia with Dragon Tail Draco Meteor, Salamence with Dragon Tail Outrage, Garchomp with Dragon Tail Outrage, Dragonite with Dragon Tail Outrage, and Dialga with Dragon Breath Draco Meteor all perform pretty much the same. Dialga packs the lightest punch of these 6 options, but its bulk and its steel typing means it can take more hits from Giratina than any of the others, and will be a bit kinder on your potions and revives. If you don't have teams of these prime counters ready to go, and you don't have good ones that you're willing to invest your Stardust or Candy into, Altered Form Giratina is weak to Dark, Dragon, Fairy, Ghost, and Ice-type attacks, so you'll have a very varied mix of Pokemon to use in their place. These Giratina raids will be slightly easier than the Mewtwo raids we've just gotten used to. I would recommend 4 or more trainers to be successful, with a trio possible for trainers with maxed out prime counters. It is possible, though difficult, to duo Giratina Altered Form with any of the 6 prime counters listed above if you're playing in the wind and those dragons receive a weather boost. You want those dragons to be at least level 35, but the higher the better really. I personally won't be raiding Altered Form Giratina very hard. I'd like to give it each of my daily passes and maybe a few premiums to hopefully bag the shiny version. But because it isn't a Pokemon I'm likely to be powering up in the future, even though it's a nice source of Giratina candy, I would personally rather raid Giratina Origin Form much harder. Those raids will bring in the same candy, and every time you do that raid, you've got a chance of a great IV Pokemon that is meta relevant and is worth your Stardust and candy. I find it interesting that these Giratina raids finish on a Thursday, 17th of October, which makes me feel like that when Giratina leaves, we'll see something more interesting slot straight into its place, maybe as part of a Halloween event, maybe not. There seems to be good momentum going at the moment, with a month of shiny Rayquaza, shiny Mewtwo with Psystrike that we're just saying goodbye to, and then these 3 weeks of a brand new shiny legendary in Giratina Altered Form. I'd also be interested to hear theories for what you think the raid boss will be after Giratina Altered Form. I would like to see Giratina Origin Form or maybe Darkrai follow as part of that October spooky Halloween vibe, but feel that may be wishful thinking. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and good luck battling Giratina Altered Form. Matane!